Hey guys, welcome to my video. So this is kind of another update on my 6mm Confederate army I'm doing for the American Civil War. So this is kind of another unboxing, but it's something I bought second hand. Big old box. So I've actually bought a load of American Civil War miniatures off Facebook. Someone's selling them. Like I said, they're all second hand, but a lot of them is kind of new from the packaging. So these are actually Adler miniatures. Something I looked at and something I decided not to go with. But so this cropped up and it's actually really cheap for what I'm buying. So I decided to pick this up. I noticed there's a lot of artillery in there and cavalry. The only thing with Adler is I really don't like their infantry miniatures. So I'm getting a lot of cav and a lot of artillery and a lot of infantry in this box, but to be honest, I probably won't be using the infantry, so I'll find another home for them. So if we start kind of having a look, straight away I've got these. These are actually some Bacchus artillerymen, but it's with the Adler cannons, but still. So I think I worked out I've got like 16 cannons from what I just bought. So there's kind of that. What's this? So I've actually got these codes and stuff for the actual Adler. So this is horse holded. So these are a bunch of, I think this is for like the dismounted rifles, dismounted cavalry, sorry. So it's just a load of horses without riders, which is pretty cool if I want to do some, either have some dismounted cavalry or just have some kind of objective pieces or something like that. So that's that. It's pretty cool. When I bought these, it was hard to tell exactly what I was getting. So not until I bought it, then I can actually really see what I've got. And this is, I'm not even sure. Oh, this is the Adler artillery guys. So these are just the plain guys without their cannons, but I'm pretty sure I've got another pack of cannons in here somewhere. Yeah, so here's another pack of, this is another pack of Bacchus, but with the Adler cannons again. So I've got loads of cannons, which, oh no, there's a hole in the bag. I've just looked at putting another order through with Bacchus, and about £80 worth, which is loads of cannons, some cav, and loads of infantry. But at the moment it looks like I'm going to save myself quite a bit of money by not having to buy the cannons now, so that's pretty good. These are going to be some Adler, I think these are kind of cavalry commanders. Oh no, these are cavalry by the looks of them. So they've got rifles. I probably should take them out. But yeah, so these are just some cavalry rifles. I can actually see on the stand it's ACW 5, if anyone knows what the Adler codes are. So I probably should have had it up so I could tell you exactly what they are, but maybe I'll do that another time. These are the mounted commanders, which is ACW S1, I think. So I'm sure these guys won't look too out of proportion with my current Bacchus commanders, because again I was going to buy a load more commanders from Bacchus, which I probably won't have to do now. So yeah, which is nice. So that's that. Also I've got some what is it even there? Iron Brigade by the looks of it. So these are some Union Iron Brigade. Again with the infantry, I'm not really looking too much into the infantry because I don't think I'm going to use it. So I haven't used it. I got some Confederate battle flags. So this is just a bag of cavalry again. So this is, I went through. He's got quite a few stuff that he's already primed and painted, which I'll probably strip and repaint. I went through just picked a load out because these are all muddled up with the infantry, but this is just a load of cavalry commanders and some actual cav. So again, I've got a load more commanders as well, which will be perfect. Got some Zouaves, which is quite cool. These are at a charging pose, which, yeah, I don't know, I might because they're Zouaves, I think I might use these guys, use this infantry. I don't like the more, I don't know, I feel like Adler's got a bit more character to them, but I really like how the Bacchus look just all lined up, so yeah, I think I might use them for the Zouaves, and maybe the dismounted cavalry, but I don't think I want to use their standard line infantry. So this is just some dismounted cavalry here. I think I'll do another video with the miniatures I'm going to keep. I'll do another video showing exactly what they're like, but for now I'll just kind of show off what I've got. This is dismounted cavalry command, so it's just a couple of strips here, but these guys have still got some flags and oops, sorry, it's not on the camera. Got a flag and a bugler by the looks of it, which is cool. Some more Confederate flags, if my camera wants to stop going crazy. Right. What are these? These are some sharpshooters, which is cool. I don't know what's anything special about these guys. Maybe they've got some more taken aim poses, I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm looking above the camera, so every time I haven't actually really gone through these guys, so what are these? So these are cavalry with sabres rather than cavalry with rifles, which again that's some more cav, which I was going to do up a couple of brigades worth of cav just to have something there, so perfect. Some more Zouaves, again I'm saying I might keep the Zouaves. I know they're a different pose, but because they're completely different matches anyway, I think the Zouaves might look nice. This is some cavalry with carbines. Again, another blob of cavalry, perfect. With my cav, I'm probably thinking of putting 9 per brigade, so I'm going to have loads of brigades. This is cavalry with kepi and sabres, 18 of them, by the looks of it. Again, perfect. I'm going to have loads of cav by the looks of it, which I don't mind. I haven't looked too much into the Art of Freedom of the sets of how many cav I'm going to need, but I've seen a couple of battles where I'll need at least 2 brigades, so this is just sort of their infantry. So this is where I'm not so sure if I'm going to have this infantry. I don't like the poses of them kind of advancing. I know it's a lot more, I don't know, it's got a bit more character to it, but I don't think it's not really something I want. I don't know what these guys are. Oh, so these are some more Zouaves actually, which is cool. I don't know how many Zouaves I would need for whatever I'm planning. These are Union persons, so I need to look at what this code is, but these are some actual Union commanders, I imagine. So, yeah, I'm not sure. There's 6 of them. They all seem different, I think. But cool, yeah. So I'm not really going to want Union, but again, if they're characters, I could probably just use them as Confederate characters. These are some more cavalry with kepis and carbines, which is super. Again, cav. I've noticed there's a lot of cav in here, which is brilliant for what I want. That's what I want. Here's just some more infantry with hats. So Confederate infantry. They're prime blue for whatever reason, but yeah, not overly bothered on the infantry side of it. These are cavalry kepi with pistols. So these guys are just kind of pointing pistols out in front, which is cool. It's nice kind of having this stuff here because it's not something I've really looked through. Obviously, if you go on the Adler website, it's hard to see what their miniatures look like. So these are just some more infantry, some kind of advancing, some with rifle on shoulders. Yeah, I think when I properly dig through these, I'm going to have a look and see what I think of them. If I think they're nice enough to make, because I'm going to save a lot of money if I build my army with this lot, rather than having them go order another £50 off Bacchus. But I do really like how the Bacchus looks, so I'm kind of a bit stuck because I don't really want to have it looking really odd, because I think having these guys advancing with their different poses next to the Bacchus might look a bit odd. These are just cavalry command with keppies. So these are going to be my officers for the cavalry. So got some buglers, some banners, flags and stuff, which it's not really loading, not really zooming in properly, focusing, but oh well, they look cool from what I can see. More infantry with hats and stuff. And this is just going to be some more infantry, Confederate infantry, which is cool. The only thing I noticed, so with the Adler, which is quite annoying, is that how they position them on the strip. They kind of, that means that I'm going to have to cut every strip up and reposition them when I glue them on the bases, which is very annoying. So this is cavalry command with hats, so some more commanders, which is cool. And perfect for what I want. So these are just infantry loading with cappies on, which is really cool. Again, maybe something I'll look at using, maybe not. Trying to dig out some more infantry. Not how many bases are here. Some dismounted cavalry skirmishing. So I might do some dismounted cavalry guys on some bases just to spice up the kind of cavalry bases, maybe. I mean, if I've got the minis and they look nice, I might as well use them. So that's my thinking. Last few little packs. I'm not sure what these are. Probably just, yeah, I think these are just standard infantry with keppies. Just fine. What's this? Last little bag is dismounted cavalry and keppies again. So yeah, again, some more guys to kind of play with. And then looks like I've got a couple more little bags maybe. So this is Confederate persons, which I don't know. I'll be able to pick out who, but again, this is going to act as my commanders I can be using. So I've got a lot more division commanders and stuff to do. Just a little loose cavalry command. Actually, I'll use that just to kind of show off what Adler's looking like. I know, I'm pretty sure it's Project Wargaming's done a very good video comparing the Adler and the Bacchus, which I use that video really to kind of make my mind up on what I was going for. So you really do go check it out because it was really good. Oh yeah, and this was a little bonus which I found. So there's all bits over it. This is just like some wagons, 2 wagons, which that's quite cool. That's just something, maybe if I use a HQ or something like that, I can use a couple of them on there. Maybe. Oh, I don't think I showed that one off. That's a Zouave command. So I can make a couple of Zouave regiments with flags. And then this is going to, I've just got a load of loose infantry now as well, which have all been primed and started to be painted. So I don't know how I'm going to really show this. So the light's not going to really be in there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I bring the thing up. Yes, I'm showing it off, but there's probably no point. Oh, okay, forget it. So there's just like, I don't know, probably 30 strips of Confederate infantry as well. So this is the haul I've kind of got. Like I said, I've paid about 50 quid with it, with postage included. It's going to save me a lot of money. I priced up cavalry, commanders, cannons and infantry from Bacchus, and I was looking at like 80 quid for postage. So I like to think I've got all the commanders, cavalry and cannons bought now. I'm going to have a look at the infantry. If I start to kind of like the infantry, then I'll be using that. If not, I'll be buying, I think it's 8 blobs of infantry from Bacchus, which are 7 quid each, I think it is. So it might be a bit more, it might be 9, I can't remember. 8 or 9 blobs I'm going to be buying, but yeah, we'll see. So as I said, this is kind of my haul. This is actually going to be my birthday present, which I bought early, so it's going to be tucked away now until my birthday at the end of April. So you won't actually see me playing with this for a while. But I thought I'd do a video and show what I've got kind of in the works, in the pipeline, and what to expect really in the next month or so. So like I said, hopefully come birthday I can get these guys started. Yeah, so as always guys, hope you enjoyed the video and keep an eye out for any videos in the future. Cheers guys.